Hey there, YouTube. I hope the background noise doesn't bother you too much. Maybe I'll just go ahead and shut it off there. And we have been having some videos coming up about high radiation readings here in the Midwest. I'm here in DeSoto, Iowa. 50069 is my zip code. And I've seen people taking these readers and going outside and taking reeds out in the snow and putting them on the ground. And I am sitting here in my laundry room. Okay, you don't need to go outside, people, because radiation doesn't move like that. Okay, this is why you are not safe even in your own house when radiation. You can have all the plasma, it's in the air, and this is where I have my wand, is right next to my door here, which has a little bit of a draft. As you can see, it's kind of a crappy door. I got a good lock on it and everything, but I do get a bit of a draft. Okay, there's the wand sticking out there. There's a teeny draft coming through. Okay, now to put it back there, and as the draft increases, you'll see the needle spike because it's in the wind, people. You don't need to go outside and stick your Geiger counters in the snow. Alright? I mean, yeah, go out there, take a 10-minute read or whatever, but I'm in my laundry room, folks. On top of my laundry hamper. Okay? Whoa. Okay, see? Wand sitting right there. And that's a pretty thick, solid door. Okay, it just doesn't have a good seal around the bottom right now. So it has a teeny bit of a draft, but it's enough of a draft to allow these particles that kind of, when the wind blows, are scooped, okay? And the radiation hotspots will move on you. And radiation is like tiny little rockets shooting everywhere, all right? Energy particles, all right? And they'll go right through your walls. They'll go right through everything. Okay, it's X-ray gamma radiation, folks. This is not like smoke in a fire, or when you're trying to think of what a plume is. Like I said, I'm in my laundry room. Okay, if I were to bring this outside, you would see the same thing with when the wind picks up, the breeze picks up, the needle will pick up too, because all this stuff is being moved by the air. If the wind was stronger, you'd probably get even stronger readings. Now, suspicious observers uploaded a pretty handy tool of a global wind map. I suggest you go out there to ESO's site and get it, and so you can get a global wind map live, global. It's awesome tool. You don't want to miss this one. And but there are, as you can see, right now I've been filming for 3 minutes. It's count per minute. You see some spikes up to 50 and 60. I've had some close to 100. Right here in my own laundry room, folks. Okay? And the one reason why I go outside, but I put it above the ground, because you never know, you could be putting on top of norm, which is called normally occurring radioactive material, and you might be getting a false read. I don't need to stick it in snow. Yeah, if it's in the air, it's in the snow. But I'm letting you get a read on my counter. I have a civil defense, and they're pretty good for the gamma. They are not as sensitive as in the new ones, but if this needle is moving, you could bet those new digital fancy ones are. But I like these because of the gauges. If you have one of these, you want to avoid static electricity for 2 reasons. The solid state parts that are inside, and also you could magnetize the needle and make it worthless. So if you are having a dry snow like you're using it right now, and you got all that static, you got your coat on, make sure that you are static free before you touch your device. Just save yourself a lot of heartache by ruining one or getting inaccurate reads. But as you can see right here in my own laundry room, there's no such thing as a good safe level of radiation, folks. And we are having some that's coming through with some of these storm fronts, and you can understand one of the reasons why they geoengineer nowadays. I don't know, but they should be engaging the public more, or at least if you're in the public, get one and beware yourself. I don't cry to daddy government, even though this was provided by civil defense. But I didn't buy it from the government. I bought it at a surplus. But You could buy them for these, a whole set for about $100 surplus. The new digital ones are pretty expensive. They can go as high as $1,000 or $2. Some can be as cheap as a few $100s. But this thing is my old reliable. I know if this sucker's ticking off, that we should be paying attention and go to the more official sites. I'm also a reporter for my county's emergency management service, so I am kind of involved in the loop, and I report to the head of the emergency management guy here in Dallas County. So anyway, got a read for you right here in my own living room. You don't need to go freeze yourself out in the snow, folks. That stuff coming right into your home. Man, that's what it's about. Take care.